Welcome to Get Quizzical.
Hi there, my name is Ali, and today's challenge will be part of my pop quiz series. And the topic is Australiana, all things Australia. As I speak, us Aussies are gearing up for our Australia Day long weekend. The fridges will soon be stocked with barbecue essentials and 1 or 2 beers. And with this in mind, and given my accent, I thought it only fitting to voice the whole quiz for you this time. So, how well do you know the land down under? Play on and let's find out. Question 1. Which 2 native animals are featured on the Australian coat of arms? They are the kangaroo and the emu. And did you know that these 2 were chosen because they're unable to walk backward, signifying only forward progression for Australia? Question 2. What is the name of Australia's national anthem? You can hear it playing in the background now. It's Advance Australia Fair. Originally composed in 1878, it only just replaced God Save the Queen or King in 1974. Since then, it has undergone a few edits. Question 3. Which explorer is credited with mapping the east coast of Australia in 1770? That would be Captain James Cook. Cook's voyage aboard the Endeavour was pivotal in Britain's decision to colonise Australia. He landed at Botany Bay and claimed the east coast for Britain. Question 4. Who was the first Prime Minister of Australia? That would be Sir Edmund Barton. Edmund Barton served from 1901 to 1903 and played a key role in drafting Australia's constitution. Question 5. What date in January do Aussies celebrate the birth of their nation with a public holiday? That would be the 26th of January. Australia Day marks the anniversary of the arrival of the First Fleet at Port Jackson, now known as Sydney Cove, in 1788. Question 6. What Australian city is famous for its iconic opera house? Of course, it's Sydney. Completed in 1973, the Sydney Opera House is a UNESCO World Heritage Site designed by Jørn Utzon to represent ship sails. Question 7. Who was the infamous Australian bushranger known for wearing his heavy armour? It was Ned Kelly. Kelly became an enduring symbol of defiance. His last words prior to his hanging in 1880 were "Such is life," and these are etched into our folklore. Question 8. What is the large sandstone monolith located in Central Australia? That is Uluru, formerly known as Ayers Rock. Uluru is one of Australia's most recognisable landmarks and a UNESCO heritage site. Uluru holds deep cultural and spiritual significance for all Australians. Question 9. What is the longest river in Australia? That is the Murray River. Fondly known as the Mighty Murray, it flows through New South Wales, Victoria and South Australia, spanning over 2,500 kilometres. Question 10. Which Australian reef is the world's largest coral reef system? That's the Great Barrier Reef. Stretching over 2,300 kilometres, the reef is home to diverse marine life and is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. Question 11. Which Australian state is home to the Great Barrier Reef? It's located off the coast of Queensland. Queensland is the second largest and third most populous of the Australian states. It's known as the Sunshine State and is famous for its beautiful beaches, and it also happens to be my home state. Question 12. Which Australian soap opera launched Kylie Minogue's career? Neighbours. First airing in 1985, Neighbours became a global hit and catapulted several Australian actors to international fame. Question 13. Which Australian band released the 1980s hit song Down Under? The answer is Men at Work. Featuring lines like "He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich," this hit became an unofficial anthem for Australia. Just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. Question 14. What classic Aussie film starred Paul Hogan as rugged outback adventurer Mick Dundee? This is an oldie but a goodie. Crocodile Dundee. Released in 1986, Crocodile Dundee became a global sensation, showcasing Australia's natural wonders and our humour to the world.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Question 15. Which native Australian animal exists on a diet of eucalyptus leaves? And the answer, of course, is a beautiful cuddly koala. Koalas feed almost exclusively on eucalyptus leaves, which are low in calories and nutrition, and this explains their sleepy demeanour. Question 16. Rottnest Island off of Australia's west coast is home to which smiley native? The cute quokkas. Quokkas are relatives of the kangaroo, and early settlers mistook them for large rats, hence the name Rottnest Island. Their smiley nature makes them popular with tourists as fun selfie subjects. Question 17. What is Australia's capital city? And if you saw my earlier community post, you should have a little bit of a heads up for this one. It is indeed Canberra, which is surprising to most people. Canberra was actually purpose-built in 1913. It was selected as a midway point between Sydney and Melbourne, which were both vying for the title of capital city. Its inland position was considered a more secure location in unsettled times. Question 18. Which desert covers most of Central Australia? And the answer is the Simpson Desert. Known for its striking red sand dunes, the Simpson Desert is part of the arid interior known as the Red Centre. Question 19. Which Australian actor stars in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Thor? It's our golden boy, Chris Hemsworth. Getting a start in Aussie soap Home and Away, Hemsworth's portrayal of Thor has made him one of Hollywood's leading action stars. There he is. Question 20. Which Aussie invention has transformed the lives of many deaf people worldwide? And that was the cochlear implant, otherwise known as the bionic ear. The bionic ear, pioneered by Professor Clark at the University of Melbourne, is the first cochlear implant to reliably give speech understanding to profoundly deaf people, as well as a spoken language to children who are born deaf. And that wraps up our Aussie edition of our pop quiz. Make sure to let me know in the comments below how you went. And if you'll excuse me, I'm off to throw another shrimp on the barbie.